So, you want to watch Daggerheart with the best of them? And keep up with the highs and lows of every twist and turn of the dice? Well, we got you. So stick around to follow along with the game. Daggerheart is a fast-paced, heroic tabletop role-playing game built for breaking your heart and blowing your mind with narratively driven action. For every action roll, a player describes what they want to do and works with the GM to determine whether a roll is necessary. And if it is, well, enter the duality dice. A player rolls one hope die and one fear die, adds them together along with your modifiers, and that's your result. The trick is, however, whichever die rolls higher determines the tenor of the roll. Let's say you go to pickpocket a guard and the difficulty is set at 15. Oh, would you look at that? You rolled a 16 with hope. Nice. Now, on a successful roll with hope, you pull it off well, you get what you want, and you gain a hope resource, which you can spend later to use spells and abilities. Now, on a successful roll with fear, you get what you want, but it comes with a cost or consequence. You might get attacked, get limited information, attract danger, etc. In addition, the GM gains a fear resource that they can spend later to raise the stakes of the story. Now, on a failure, but with hope, things don't go to plan, you probably don't get what you want and must face the consequences, but you do still gain a hope to spend later, representing a silver lining to your challenged luck. On a failure with fear, things go really bad. You probably don't get what you want, the GM gains a fear, and there can be a major consequence or complication that tangles the plot. But what if you roll doubles? Double ones even? How much worse could things get? Well, I got a secret for you. If you roll any doubles on the hope and fear dice, that's a critical success in Daggerheart, baby. You get what you want and a little more. You gain a hope and you clear a stress. Okay, it's getting a little warm in here. Now, hope, as previously mentioned, is a resource players earn each time they roll with hope. And you can spend these to power some spells and abilities, tag team rolls, leverage your character's experiences, help an ally, or even activate a class-specific hope feature. Stress represents the mental and physical strain your character suffers during their adventures. Some characters even have the ability to take on stress to power special abilities, which is pretty cool. Fear, however, is a resource the GM can use to complicate the story. They can spend their fear to use powerful adversary abilities, to interrupt the narrative with an obstacle or danger, or activate multiple enemies when the GM is acting in battle. Now, when an adversary sets their sights squarely on you, lashing out with a strike, the GM rolls a d20 and must meet or beat your character's evasion score. Crack! In comes a tail attack from the shadows, and the GM rolls a 10. And for this level 1 Guardian, it would just clear your evasion score, and that's a successful hit, dealing 3 physical damage, which would qualify as minor damage, chipping away a single hit point. Now, usually, when a character is hit, they mark 1, 2, or 3 hit points, representing the harm endured. The number of HP you mark is determined by your damage thresholds, which differ from one character to the next depending on your class, level, and equipment. Lastly, your character also has the ability to negate some or all incoming damage by marking an available armor slot, reducing the severity of the damage by 1 threshold, from severe to major, major to minor, or minor to nothing at all. Oh, so, if you're looking for a game that tells heroic fantasy stories with a modern approach to mechanics, focusing on both epic battles and the emotional narrative of the characters who fight in them, you've come to the right place. So pick up your D12s and dive in. I'll see you there.